Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
It's fantastic, and I imagine that Hanwha Life Esports will have no interest in contesting the first two Drakes, and will then try and turn their eyes on the third.
Unsurprisingly, killing dragons.
That's absolutely fantastic.
No,
it's going to be the next one.
Got a long day ahead of us.
Yeah, well, that's true. I should not count the chickens. I often talk about that. As Ghost is going to be used here. Zeka's moving in. Morgan is in so much trouble. Doran just throwing card after card. There's the gold card. There's the charm. And it's just that easy, guys. More crashing going on here as you can see some Achus being thrown over towards Envy. Peanut dashing forward. Killer Instinct going to be used, but it was red. Cease and desist comes down. Kick onto Peanut underneath the turret, but he has the flash to get himself out. Grand exit there for Polu, but they're not able to save their Kai'Sa, who uses both summon.
We'll have a numbers advantage.
Shattering Strike coming down here. Cease and desist available for Peanut. They move in to clear out the ward. Information about Peanut's whereabouts now acquired for Bro.
Oh, and actually Doran's moving down, so...
All right, there's a Magnet Storm in as well, as once again the stun comes through. Cease and desist once again, and now Viper is untouched. Gideon gonna go down as Zeka makes his presence known. There are a couple of kills though for Bro as Karis. That's a really nice claw to get himself over, but now the CC's coming in, and it's a double for the RE. He flashes over the fat part of the wall. It is absolutely gorgeous, and Viper collects his kill in the fight.
Hanwha Life Esports, the one to take the initiative and the clean...
Bro are thinking about going for some sort of contest. Teleport available for Karis if he does want to get over there, and Morgan in the vicinity, but Shelly's going to go down. Hanwha Life Esports, can they actually find themselves a fight? Grand entrance, this is actually pretty good as Delight doesn't quite get the Magnet Storm, and he will be taken down. Doran wants to get out of there. It is the world's shortest destiny that was then just not allowed. And that's just Bro killing a couple of members, and Hanwha Life Esports not finding an angle.
Yeah, good move. And they can actually look for more. They still have Rakan ult.
Yeah, exactly right. In goes the quickness, but the Grand entrance doesn't quite get there. Zeka just dashed.
Onto Zeka. They'll be able to get another kill there. A big shutdown.
Oh.
Find it?
Yeah, Gideon immediately getting that kickback onto Peanut as this Vault Breaker does get him out of there, and even CC's Envy on his way in, but it doesn't matter because there are three people here for Bro, and there is only Peanut for Hanwha Life Esports for a secondary ride. And look to head towards this bottom side. Let's see how she goes. Oh, Shelly just weaving through the trees and the rocks. Look at this, just beautiful. And we'll get that secondary charge. But now there are a lot of bad guys in the area, and so the theory was good, but maybe it doesn't quite work out. There's a kick onto Peanut, though, into safety after the flash. And so Gideon not going to be able to help grab the kill, but they'll always take the flash.
Yep.
Maybe not in trade for this full turret, though. You probably take the flash for that.
And now, I mean, the turret's going to go down. Delight's looking for more.
Yeah, there's the flash shattering strike. The Frozen Tomb used onto himself, but what can he do afterwards? He flashes away. We'll see whether that's going to work, as Delight will just get crashed into. Cease and desist from Peanut as he goes so far. But look at Envy trying to get into that backline. Immediate cleanse is great, but Viper is just flapping around, and he will be able to take down the Kai'Sa. That reminded me. This didn't work out for him at all in the end, and now 4-0-3 for Zeka.
That's the sort of play where it's like, if it worked, it would have been sick.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
It really didn't. As Destiny going to be used here as Morgan. I don't think this is a fair fight for our Lord. He's really having a rough time. Destiny's actually going to be used towards the top side. A little bit of a weird moment there, as I believe maybe Doran was into it. No, he wasn't. So he just you know, towards being the little elder.
Yeah.
That he can be. And Bro know exactly what that is about. Of course, Viper had the fastest of the 225, and now he's going to grab it even faster. There's a Magnet Storm onto Gideon as he's just exploding, will burn down, and will get executed as now Zeka down to 50%, but Envy's looking for him, not going to find it. Polu has no damage, he has no options, and this might just be a clean ace here for Hanwha Life, but it's not, because Morgan's going to be able to take down the support. Still won't stop Hanwha Life Esports from grabbing a triple for their drag. Can Morgan and Karis find the angle? They're not going to be unseen. There are control wards everywhere, all over the place. Cease and desist comes in. They're engaging on both of them at the same time as Karis will be taken down. Smolder gets the first one onto Morgan. It was a cute idea, but Hanwha Life Esports just read it like a book. They had vision all over the place.
Yep, so good at defending against these flanks. They have the TF, can obviously pop the Destiny as well, but
All right, there's a Magnustorm to bring Delight in there. He will be kicked into the fountain as he's been a sacrificial horse lady this entire time. It doesn't matter though, because Bro are now relegated to this one as, okay, they do manage to take down the TF, but Zeka and Viper are still alive. They should be able to take down this last remaining Nexus turret. And a 25-minute victory for a Smolder composition is not what I had on my bingo card today, as they just explode. 9-0-6 in the end, 6-0-10. Scaling draft, that's what they do. And it has been endlessly frustrating for this entire time, but they've never changed, and they probably never will. And we'll see whether this is going to be the one day where maybe it does.
Funnily enough, ignited after the cleanse, so I'm pretty sure you got the damage duration off, and they might look for a dive here, but they need to be quick.
Yeah, Viper does make it to level 2 as there's the headbutt away. Double pulverize as well, as now Delight taking matters into his own hands. Doran had already teleported down. Let's see whether he can get any value for it. It looks like the answer's no.
Hoping, sorry, that we're going to try and get the playoff before Viper hit level 2, before the...
That's a lot of rocks, Zeka. Not sure about... He flashes and it's first blood!
No way.
He even dodges! And Gideon, not going to get the kill, but Karis, of course, is going to be able to grab that one for himself. But that was silly!
No face the dragon, so there's going to move on to that. And, you know, if you've got the priority...
Oh, sweet spot. Going to connect there onto Doran as he's on the wrong side of the map right now, but he should be able to get himself out of there. Max range hook there from Polo is now Zeka trying to get off to the side. Fair bit of damage onto Karis. Headbutt Pulv is going to connect there as the explosive charge not quite enough, but Viper is just going to dash on in. That's his first kill of the game. Peanut grabs one as well as now Polo down to 50%, and that piercing arrow not really hitting for big damage. Headbutt Pulv out once again. The slowdown from the extender beam and the flash forward from Viper. He's able to get over that wall as well, and Envy nowhere to go. Melee range against the Zeri, and the burst fire is going to do it. Busy with his blue buff. And so Ocean going to be taken down. We're hoping for a Chemtech, but it's a Hex
yet at this point. I feel like just in the midst of all this fighting has kind of gotten a little bit distracted.
Oh, there's Nature's Grasp as Polo nowhere to go. Titan's Wrath Shield is going to be coming out there as Envy, I don't know about that one. He gets slowed down, and look at the pile up. Twisted advance, Headbutt Pulv. He takes the kitchen sink, and he definitely killed the Varus. And so now I think Envy is going to lose that advantage as there's Flash Twisted Advance. Seismic Shove going to push Peanut away. As Karis, a few more autos and he will be dead. And oh, Polu tries to pick him up, but Zeka does have the flash. He gets the reset and he gets back over the wall and back to farming once again.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good attempt from Polu to turn it around, but just too little too late. The reset's coming for Zeka.
Oh, they're more distracted next time. All right, Drake going to be secured here, especially vision-wise towards this bottom side of the map. As Envy, I've seen this one before. Flash Headbutt Pulv. He's lit on fire, as Delight does have the Unbreakable Will. Not really going to be using it enough here as the Nature's Grasp out in the mid lane. Will get a snare onto both the jungler and the mid laner. Explosive Charge now is very dangerous. Gideon turning on over towards Zeka here as the Bramble Smash going to push away the Lee Sin. And Morgan might just lose a 1v1 here. Does get the sweet spot on the last two Qs though, and now a hook coming through from Polo. There's the knock-up. Peanut is going to be eradicated immediately. Viper in a decent position, but he'll get flashed on. Another cleanse has to come out. Perfect timing once again. And Bro, they're able to grab the kill onto the... As Delight able to soak that one up. Does have his ulti back off cooldown once again. Viper though, 0 sums and only 50% health. This could be a potentially dangerous moment for Hanwha Life Esports. His teleport is going to bring the Gwen in. Nature's Grasp comes down. Headbutt Pulv onto only one, but Polo is still just going to be taken down. Morgan tries to get in there as Peanut. This time is going to be able to flash away. Delight is going to be picked off successfully. And now Zeka trying to get some work done off to the side. Able to break those chains. Could have been the end of him. But it is going to be a 1-4-1 in. He did though, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'm going to assume.
Oh, Seismic Shove going to connect as that's an immediate ulti from Delight. Absorbs a lot of damage. That Extendo Beam does so much work. He can't quite get back in there though, as there's the Nature's Grasp. Viper has to get out of there, and Gideon closes the gap. Really beautifully done. Another Seismic Shove from Karis, who's playing really well, but Envy just can't do anything. There are blast cones everywhere. This is Valdez's worst nightmare. Doran could take another one. He doesn't have to. And they have a backup 80 carry. So yes, you've managed to take down Viper, but Zeka is now there. And he even gets bored of trying to kill the remaining 2 players because there's a dragon to be taken down.
Honestly, that fight looked so good in the offset for Bro. Really nice engage found. It kicks off well, but they had no answers to the solo laners coming down the flank. Doran in particular is going to be very hard for him to approach. The reset's coming through, but they're holding their...
Yeah, waiting for a little bit more.
He's very dead.
Were they using Cinders as bait? They almost were, as there's a seismic shove onto Zeka. Morgan has to use his teleport to try and get himself over here. Bramble Smash tries to get them away as Delight almost does too much, but there is the Buster Shot used, and the flash out from Zeka gets over the wall, but it is going to be Karis taking out the cow. Let's see whether Envy can be so lucky, and it looks like now in favor of Hanwha Life Esports to the tune of about 5,000 at this point, as there's the Pulverize. You can see Delight looking for that angle onto Polo as now Doran dashes in. I think the Gwen may be immune to a lot of the damage that they have available, as Chains of Corruption somehow gets onto Doran, as Gideon was looking for the backline, but he just explodes into a plume of cinders.
Desperation point once again, where very clear they have to go for an aggressive play, find some angle to make it happen, but Hanwha Life Esports are doing a fantastic job at shutting them down, tracking flankers who are coming in, and quite frankly...
Base, they will break it open here, as Viper and Zeka will make short work of this inhibitor. Doran getting to work in the mid lane as well, as they're looking to try and turn onto the solo Gwen. He gets kicked, but of course, he has the circle, so it's not exactly the optimal maneuver. Nature's Grasp is going to lock down Gideon. He's first on the chopping block, gets smote, and then Doran able to take him down. There is the depth charge, but onto Viper, it doesn't really do anything, and Doran has found Envy. It's the Tristana that locks him up, and then Viper, he's going to celebrate with a big ulti. He was tanking up 2 turrets, and that's probably suboptimal, and that is going to be the same thing for Zeka, but they have enough with Doran still here. They'll say goodnight to this game at 26 minutes in, and Peanut almost died, but he's going to sip some sap. He'll be just fine. Nexus goes down. Hanwha Life Esports, that was a shellacking.
Yep, honestly, just completely dominated them.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.